Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. When I was growing up, my mom used to say sometimes, "Oh, this year for Christmas, I think you guys are going to like what you get from Santa." And we'd all say, "Mom, it's it's July. Why are you telling us this? You're just going to have to wait and see." And sometimes she'd be absolutely right. And sometimes she'd forget she even told us that and tell us we were lying. Good times. Growing up with certain childhood, especially when you're a triplet with a single mom. I say that because I've had a few requests this week to touch on something that all of us got super excited about, but we haven't been able to actually see it implemented into the game. As I'm sure all of you who do Alliance Quest are aware, we are currently, by the time this hits out, probably in day 3 of Alliance Quest. Now, since I started playing Alliance Quest 7 years ago, it's always been the same structure. And that same structure, of course, is to explore with your Alliance a map for 5 consecutive days. But Kabam did something in the past month or so that blew all of our minds. They told us that coming somewhat, hopefully soon, was the same Alliance Quest experience with what I hope to be, what I believe to be the same rewards, but you're cutting a day off your commitment. You're going from a 5-day schedule to a 4-day schedule. And it was one of those things that if you can look up and see day 2 of 4, instead of 2 or 5, like right now we'd be halfway done at the time of recording this of Alliance Quest Week. That would be such an amazing mental health boost for the community. Now, for some reason, my stupid brain thought that that would start this month. That in May we would have 4-day Alliance Quest. But of course, at least right now, we don't. And so I was trying to do my own investigating regarding that forum post and realized quite disappointingly, quite depressingly, that there was no definitive timetable that I could read, at least on the post that I found, that gave a specific date regarding when it would happen. And so then I suddenly remembered those years growing up with my mom and the carrot she would dangle in front of our faces about Christmas presents in the summer, where I felt like this is its own carrot dangling in front of our proverbial faces, and we just have to wait to see what the heck the timeline's going to be. And an extra day, I'm sure, like the people who don't play this game, it doesn't sound like it's a big difference or a big deal, but it's a huge difference and a huge deal. I mean, the faster Kabam can implement this, the better. And I know that they're super proud, even though my alliance has not taken advantage of it, of giving us a chance. And was it? There we go. A chance this week to have a free week of maps 7 and 8. And maybe, just maybe, some of you watching this have jumped into map 7 and 8. I gave the analogy when I talked about this when it came out on May 2nd that it's kind of like when Taco Bell introduces a new item for $1 and then ends up telling you that that item is $2 or $3. But they want you hooked, so you're willing to spend double or triple the price. Well, if your alliance realizes suddenly, oh, we can do map 7 or we can do map 8, well, now we want you to pay full price for it. It's no longer free, but we gave you a little taste. Personally, and I know this is not the most impressive statement to hear a YouTuber say, because when I started this, I learned that YouTubers are viewed as people who are supposed to be not only really good at the game, but they challenge themselves to be super competitive. And I was never, ever going to be that guy. I do Alliance Quest for the glory. I view it as a necessary ends to a mean. Nothing that you could do, short of, I guess, having it be incursions like, where every time I win a fight, I gain a hack. So suddenly my Corvus in tiers like 2 and 3 is doing crazy shock damage or incinerate damage or gaining regeneration without needing something like the Restoration Kit synergy, which I don't use because Prox Midnight's always one of the people I bring in for synergy purposes. But, that aside, I don't think Alliance Quest is going to be fun for me, and I don't want it to be fun for me. I just want it to be something I do quickly in a couple different runs throughout the day and night to get glory, to get rank up materials, to get a champion closer to rank 4. That's it. That's all I care about. So, the faster Kabam does this, the better. They're dangling the carrot in front of us right now, and it's just a little bit torturous, to say the least.